Hello and welcome back to the Sacred Gates Ascension podcast. My name is Illura. Today's podcast is a similar topic to another video I just recently did, and it's just a little bit more specific with a particular emotion that can often throw us off course when we are training and developing our consciousness, developing our spirit centers, and that is excitement. And although excitement in some situations might be fine, when you are a practitioner and you get really excited about finally being able to feel your heart chakra, or finally being able to do standing practice and really feeling like you're able to open up your quads, or whatever it is that your goal is with your training, when you finally experience one thing that I have found has really been unhelpful is to get really excited and even telling someone that you love, just even one person, and getting really excited about and giving it a lot of energy, the fact that you have achieved this goal and have finally experienced this sensation, that you're finally, progressed. All of this is positive and it is worth celebrating, but like anything in life, there's always a flip side. So on one side you have excitement, and on the other side you have kind of like disillusionment and hopelessness and complete oh, I can't get it at all, and self-doubt. So I have found that the more you fly, the deeper you fall. So the more you get excited about these little these significant small incremental changes along the way, or even with the really big ones that happen, but I'd say most often it's incremental. That's more realistic in our practice and day to day. But the more excited you get about this, and the more bigger a deal and more emotion you put into that experience, into your personality, when you don't do well, when you aren't feeling like you're progressing, when a particular aspect of your training is really difficult, then we all either have a tendency to fall down the other side and get really down on ourselves, and perhaps that might even stop us from practicing. We feel like we're not getting anywhere. We might feel like this is a stupid art that we're doing. Whatever it is, these narratives just pull us in so many different, in their contrasting directions, along the spectrum of those ends of those sides of the coins. We get pulled from one to the other. So I think that a better way to try to aim for is more to be like little peaks and troughs rather than really big peaks and troughs. So if it's much more stabilizing and easier for sustaining a journey of your practice if you just have smaller peaks and troughs, so that when something has been achieved in your practice, you smile inside, feel glad that you've gotten there, and then it's like, okay, how can I suck less? How can I suck less every day at what I'm doing? And that kind of way of working with your own personality. Some personalities are more drawn to excitement. I know that when I was growing up, when I was a lot younger, excitement was fantastic. Often we want kids to get really excited, and and then later in life they just kind of go, oh, life isn't so exciting all the time. So I think the earlier we can kind of adapt and adopt this, to this less of the peaks and troughs, kind of more peaceful we feel. And it also allows us to deal better, like I said, when we're not really feeling like we're progressing that well, or something we're working on is just kind of slipping out of our grasp. We can't quite get that. So it does really help to, in the end, get better, sustain, progress more often than if we are just getting caught up in the contrasting large emotions of excitement and then disillusionment. So I hope that's been helpful. Thank you. Bye-bye.